What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to App Spotlight. My name is Dalibor. This is T3G, and today we're going to be talking about a Facebook game. Ugh. Come on. Now, the reason I had that reaction is because I really do not spend any time on Facebook. My wife will ask me, "Oh, did you see my post?" I have not, because I did not spend any time on Facebook. I go on, I might check something here and there. Last time I logged on, I had 43 notifications. I just don't check it very often. However, one of the rare times that I did, I saw an ad for a Star Trek game, and it had a spaceship on it, a specific starship that I did not know, but I wanted to know what it was. So I'm like, let me open a game, maybe it'll tell me like what it is, because it's on the ad, right? Like, I'm thinking that's going to be the thing that it talks about. It wasn't. It launched the game, and I'm like, all right, might as well like poke around, see what's up. It's called the Phoenix. That's not what it really is. It's a specific class. I still haven't really truly discovered what it is, but I spent a bunch of time playing it, so we're gonna hop in real quick. It's in my games, and actually I downloaded Game Room just to see what the experience is as far as the difference. For now, you would have to log in. You have to go to games on the browser, and you have to go to my games, and then, or your games, and then you will actually be able to play. It loads. It's kind of gross how it loads. Like, this interface is not a fun time. There's just a lot going on. These things up here are ridiculous. So there's different servers. I accidentally, I'll tell you guys in a minute here, it automatically populates a server when you first sign in. So like, I didn't pick one to begin with, so I didn't know there were servers. But it shows up here what the server is. Yeah, this is kind of the main thing, right? This is what it is. It's a resource management strategy game. It's really kind of hard to describe. There's not much you do besides collect resources like these. That was crystal, metal. My metal is full. Energy, dilithium. We can tell this thing to alchemize some latinum. If you're not a Star Trek fan, that's the currency of the Ferengi and a few other cultures. Warehouse. Let's upgrade the warehouse because I can't. Okay, I need to be a higher level. See, and this is kind of where it's this like perpetual thing that, can I build this? I don't even know what it is. Nope. Can I upgrade anything? Okay, yeah, let's upgrade you. We got another slot here. So there's multiple slots here for processes that you can have. Can upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Probably need to upgrade the energy station while we're at it after that. But yeah, so in the top left here, for instance, you have your list of quests. Now that is initially just one item until you reach, I think, level 20. All I know is at one point it went from one item to 3, and well, now it looks like it's 4. So it kind of just starts stacking up stuff, because you can do stuff concurrently when you have multiple fleets. So what happens is, the way it works is, you initially set up, you choose a ship, and the first one is the Prometheus that you get. Now, if you don't know Star Trek, please look up I think it's the Lore Reloaded, I think it's called, or Junk Ball. They talk about these ships. They do a really deep dive, and I love those channels. Basically, it's a huge warship, and what happens is you kind of just go out and you get into fights. Again, you don't do much. Everything's pretty much automated. For instance, let's see. This will be. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this, but let's see. The fleet's idle, so let's see. What does it say? A flagship HP too low. So when you double click on one of the ships, it'll take you to where it is. You don't have to be at the flagship, but it's full. The HP is full. Eventually, you'll get a second flagship, and it goes to the Galaxy class. So that's the weird thing, right? So the Prometheus is an actual vessel from Star Trek. The Galaxy is an actual vessel from Star Trek. But then you get into specific things, like when you go into ships, these are the support ships. This is where your fleet aspect comes in. This is the ship I was talking about. They call it the Phoenix. The Phoenix is not a class. The Phoenix is not a designation of a ship that looks like this. There are ships in the Star Trek canon that are called the Phoenix, but they do not look like this. The Retribution, I don't even know what ship this is, or what class, or what species it's from. Certain ones of these, like this is a Miranda class vessel, so like I know that is a Miranda. This is not a Constitution. But anyway, so you get support ships that you attach to your fleets. you can actually see kind of everything gets its own stats, everything gets its own levels. So that's why I'm confused about why it says that my flagship HP is too low. Oh, because this one's dead. Is it? Yeah, it's back home. So if you die in a battle, it shoots you home. I guess I picked the wrong. We'll switch here to Prometheus, since I do have HP on that, and you just fight. Now, I was thinking maybe you'd pick assaults, you'd pick, how to shield. No, it's all automated. This is pretty much all automated. I'm definitely gonna lose. Definitely gonna lose. I gotta level up. I don't know what I need actually at this point. I'm kind of at a stagnant point where I don't know how to get past this. Yeah, so you can skip certain battles. Certain battles you can't, which I think is weird. But yeah, so it'll tell you that you lost. The kind of stuff that you can, so like for instance, I can't continue in battles right now. I just can't. I don't have the stuff for it. So let's go back to home base. Let's while we're at it, we'll repair the ship. So you get like bonuses and kits and stuff like that. But if you're at home base, now it says or squadron base, but that I've seen issues with because I don't know what it considers a squadron base anymore. Because at certain ones it will do it, at certain other ones it won't. At a certain level, you'll get the next one, which is the Goliath, which looks like to be a even beefier version of the Prometheus. And then the Petra, which is not loading. This is the other thing. I'm pretty sure this is a redress. There it is. Which the Petra looks to be some sort of, I don't know, like Voyager refit, maybe. I don't know. It's something really, really beefy. But again, that's going to be a while for me. So the reason I say this is a redress, for instance, am I unlocking this? No, I just got here. Okay, so what happens is, I'll touch on that in a minute. So what happens is you'll get these assignments. So this is, I'm at what 110.1? So this is this quest, right? What, quest? It's this quest. This is this quest. And I'll hit this, we'll scan, we'll see the area, we'll see the system, and then that's completed. Now it'll be like, hey, now go through and do other stuff here. Basically, you just go through, you discover each planet. So I hope it'll kind of do it right now. See, so you saw that right there. I think this is a redress of maybe a different game or like a non-branded game, and then they just kind of got the licensing rights because that clearly, like, it clicks back to this different graphic, and it definitely is not a Star Trek ship that it shows. So then when you get to the next planetoid, because they're never actual planets. Like the only planet is this thing, and then it's just these rocks, space rocks. So for instance, this one's already under the occupation of somebody, so I can loot it. Looting requires a fight, which I will most likely lose. Can I skip this? Because again, this is kind of boring. No, but it'll keep fighting if I close out of it. So see, it says in battle. So I can keep doing stuff while it's doing that. If I lose that, I don't get anything. If I do win, I'll be able to loot the Latinum. So it looks like I'll just get some money. But different planetoids will give you different stuff. See, like this is the problem here. See, okay, so for instance, this one is already discovered completely. And so this one says it's squadron base. I think it has to have this on it. Then it's a squadron base. So what I can do now, once this battle is done, is I can, and theoretically the ship's not destroyed, I can actually, hold on, this cancel, not convene. I'll have this travel here. It's gonna take 4 minutes. It's got boosts that you purchase or you win. I've got a bunch of these, so I'm just gonna have it jump over real quick. All right, so what ends up happening once you unlock these planets, you can go, and if they're so for this is a mineable one. This has the collect icon on it. So the ones that have the collect icon, you can just collect stuff. So for instance, this one is actually under the control of the Dominion, so that you could loot, and that's where you have to get into a fight. Whereas these are just like native indigenous creatures. How do I colonize? So I think I gotta fight. Do I have to fight? I do have to fight. So let's try colonizing. Pretty straightforward, one ship. This is not gonna be a big deal at all. And smash. And now that becomes a Starfleet base. So I could probably wreck this entire area. But then what happens is once you have these, you go into this resource collection thing, and it'll actually collect. So now I have another, that was metal. So now I have another metal collection thing. But I'm full, so I can only collect other things. Resource output. So I have a ton of metal, So I can do pretty much any kind of builds and upgrades. Now that my ships are, because this was I think the first area you got to, or one of the first areas you got to after the first section, I can wreck this. I can colonize all of these planetoids, and then just basically have endless resources. On top of all this, and this is kind of, I'll show off this first. So now it's going to collect, and that's going to take about 10 minutes. This guy, we're going to send him over here, and we'll have that explore in a minute. So that's kind of the ship side of things. And again, you'll get more, up to 4 fleets eventually over time. This is the tech research kind of thing, interface. That's the word I'm looking for. So basically, you have these things where you can just research additional stuff. Now you'll notice this number keeps going down. That's the story points. That's something I didn't realize right off the bat. So for instance, I'll unlock this, that's going to go down. So that goes down with every kind of thing you do, and you can only replenish it through... See, the problem is I always forget which one of these it's in. It's... there's a bunch of these. A bunch of it's obviously just trying to get you to spend money on like items and boosts and things like that. But you do have kind of daily rewards. So boom, right there, day 5. Looks like I got a key. I got a key and a thing, so let's use it. We'll open all 3. Let's see what we get. Please skip. I was gonna say please skip the metal because I'm not really trying to. Give me a ship. Yeah, give me a ship. Money. It's just give me money. What's that? Random hour cooldown or something. But yeah, so that's kind of that right there. That's your daily stuff. You get level gifts. No clue what these things are. Current spending 150. So okay, so you can buy stuff with credits, and these are credits right there. Cumulative consumption. Yeah, I literally have no idea what that means. Continuous top up, and that's basically if you want to sign up to stuff and purchase. Again, it's money spending. It's money spending, money spending, money spending. This is daily login stuff. So again, you get these like little perks, little boosts and stuff like that while you log in. You get, over time, you get recruiting, and it's weird because you don't recruit actual people. You get like badges for people, and then in your officer menu, once you collect enough badges for someone, you can activate them, synthesize them. I don't know if I'm making people or what, but I have a bunch of people here. And Adam Johnson, I need 5 more things for Adam Johnson, and I'll have another officer, and then I can put that on the Galaxy because the Galaxy only has 1 officer right now. What is this? There it is, the HQ support. So here, I don't need this obviously because I'm full, but it gives you free stuff every couple days. Vitality, no, I'm not gonna buy that. Skill points, and then story points. Again, I still don't know why these are a thing, but it gives me free ones. And it says purchase Sims 5 out of 6, and I think, what does this do? Optimized. I don't know what each. That's what we'll do. I have 40 creds. Boom. Oh, you can only buy 6 times. I see. Interesting. 2, 4, 6. Although I already did. Anyway, so I have those. I did top up once, and that's how I actually got the ship that I was talking about. This was part of, if you topped up the first time, you got it for free. So that's how I did that. Again, it's all pretty much geared towards kind of getting you addicted to the kind of really easy and simple reward system that you spend money. It's really all it is. These things, again, you get a few things here and there. These are timed missions. Again, it's trying to get you to buy things. Don't care about that. Sometimes the timed missions are claim, not buy, so I always take a look. What's this thing? I got some rewards. Dang. Okay, what's this thing gonna spit out? Cool. So again, it's just kind of a resource management game. This is just like to share, and sometimes they'll inbox you some like awards, but not there, here in the actual inbox. Boom, claim reward. Incursion player survey. Maybe. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. What's this? Ranking. Cool. Just trying to show off like all the features and kind of what it is. Claimable feats. Feats that you could spend then in the feat market. There's a bunch of stuff you can buy. So for instance, if you want to upgrade a ship, what do we have? What do I have things of? 15. So for instance, I have 15 markers for that. Markers, puzzle pieces, I don't know what to call them. I forget what they're actually used for. So they're for this right here. So again, I have plenty of metal, so I'm just going to run through this. I have 15 of these, so we're going to start this up. And what's going to happen is, right now it's at 10K. So this is the Miranda. So we'll switch out. We'll go into here. Akira. Zephyr. Where's the Miranda? Is dude really there, Miranda? That's frustrating. So anyway, now I'll have to wait 3 Constitution, but let's see. This has no stars, so let's spend all of the feats on Zephyr things. Puzzle pieces? I forget what they're called. Debris, that's what it's called. Debris. So how much do I have? That can't be right. Oh, I have 3,200. Okay. Fine, we'll just buy 30 of these. No? Okay, so that's just math. 20. 3,000 divided by 415? No. 10? I mean, 10. No, because that 10 would be 4,000. I'm being silly. Boom, 7. So, 8. And now you can't buy anymore. So now we go back into ship. So again, same thing. I've got 8, so I can get 8 more stars. And again, it boosts stats, and then once you get the full thing, oh, and actually we'll have that. So boom, now we have the full thing. We'll start up. We're at 80-70. Start up. That's it. Huh, I thought I was going to boost it. See, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm doing. I've got a hell of a lot of points though, so we're going to upgrade the out these skills. I'm going to have to edit that because I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, so you upgrade. Still not sure why the strength is not going up. Boom, there it is. All right, the ships can never be above the level that you are. So that's it right there. That's all there is to that. Let's build. What am I low on? Obtain 20, 10, 14, 10. Let's build, I don't know, let's build 10 of these. So that goes into the shipyard, it gets built, and then eventually you need to upgrade these things. The shipyard, for instance, I'm still upgrading all those things. And then, yeah, so now research lab is the next thing, looks like, that needs to get brought up, which I'm already doing. Boom, easy. 6 minutes. Pretty straightforward. Like, again, eventually this level is going to go up, my ships are going to go up, and then I'm going to be able to fight some more. It's just time consuming. That's all it is. Realistically speaking, that's all it is. It's just time consuming. The reward, the instant rewards are nothing. They're nothing. But yeah, so you kind of maintain your fleets, you go explore stuff. Yeah, it's really just a time waster. Time waster. Did I even say the name of it? Star Trek Alien Domain Incursion? But yeah, so that's the game. It's just like resource management until you get the right stuff to do the other stuff. It's all pretty freaking simple, honestly. So let's see what this looks like and if it's a more enjoyable experience in the game room, which I've literally just installed. I've never used before, so I want to see what it's like and what it does for us. So this is a bunch of games, and then you've got your games. You just click on it. It's literally just a browser. Although at least you don't have the stuff on the right. So, but you're still able to scroll outside of the interface. So you have to go full screen. Yeah, so you have to go full screen to have any kind of reasonable experience. Yeah, that's pretty much it. you know, nothing too crazy. Just very much a time waster. Nothing to write home about, but I just really wanted to talk about it because it's just an example of how great, how just freaking truly excellent the marketing was for this. Because, I mean, I wouldn't have jumped on it otherwise. I'm still doing research. I'm trying to figure out what vessel this is. It looks to be related to, at least, the Intrepid line, the what is the Voyager, because the hull, the main saucer section, really looks like the Voyager, but the rear here is not quite there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it one day. So that's gonna be it for this one, everyone. Welcome to me spending a lot of time on this nonsense for no reason. I'm definitely gonna try to pick up a game that is actually, I don't know, more involved, that it involves more than one hand and a click. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.